And we are back once again with Slime Isekai Memories. Today we are continuing chapter 26. So last time we started to engage the Fake King Brigade. Currently Rimuru is dealing with Fake Carrion and Isis is dealing with Fake Frey, while Shinsha hasn't engaged with the Fake Gazelle yet. So yeah, let's see what happens here. If this is her meeting him or if something else is gonna happen. Okay, this team looks decent, and we'll see if this is another multi-battle or just a single battle. You may be capable of flying, but you're not used to it. Your fighting style is limited to ground combat. She's flown even higher. I mean, duh. If she's flying around, she's gonna go up and down. So she's gonna go higher, go around, wherever she needs to go. Ouch! You quit shooting! Wait. Ugh. Seems like you've never been struck on the head, huh? Don't you know that you need to use your head and ears to maintain your posture up in the air? Funny how you were the one who called me a bird brain. Heh. Stop chirping, you little... Ah! My vision's blurring again. I thought my brain was sturdier than this. Activate body armor. Now her wings have become solid. What in the world is going on? Next up, taste my blade and blast at the same time. Thunder slash shot. You get back down already. Scattering rainbow blast. I missed. Wait, she's swooping down while striking. The further the distance, the wider the coverage a scatter shot has. But at close proximity, they're basically just a couple of rapiers bundled together. I can dodge it easily with a quick swerve. Cough! What was that? Soka, look up! Did she cast body armor on her wings? So that's what struck Isis. But she won't be able to stay in the air like that. No, she doesn't intend on flying back up. She initially made a sharp plunge, but now she's in free fall and accelerating. She's gonna put all that momentum into her next attack. I better move out of reach of her wings. So I don't know what body armor exactly does. But I'm guessing the body armor made her wings super strong and durable. And so now she's coming from the sky to the ground and probably gonna hit the ground with her wings. And that will probably do a lot of damage with all that momentum. Damn it! If I use my scattering rainbow blast, there'll be collateral damage. No. Do it, Isis. Your attack will only kill after 7 hits, right? How many have you inflicted on her? 4. Perfect. Now get down immediately. Oh, I get it. White's working on the excavation. Block the path. Push Soy and Soka right under me. How convenient. I'll slice you into pieces. Where did she go? Now. Wait. Huh? What? The shadows! So yeah, I guess these guys didn't have much intel on all the executives' powers, because this is the power that Soy mainly relies on, the shadows. That's how he collects all his intel, and aside from like the sticky steel threads that he uses, I would say this is his most used power. Your fighting style seems to be limited to aerial combat. The fact that you're not used to seeing shadows is proof of that. And now... What? It's difficult to check what's happening above when you're too focused on what's going on below. Especially for someone like you, who's always looking down from on high. Is this really the end of Frey? She has to get a power-up. No way she gets beaten by Soy. Or, I guess, the teamwork of these three this easily. Because I'm guessing Issa just hit her one more time, and so now she's down to like 5 hits. So I think she's gonna get a power up, and then probably fight Issa at full power. Because this would be a pretty disappointing defeat for Frey. Pat, Pat, Lady Cliche! I'm on my way to you. There. You actually kinda feel bad for Frey, since she is so loyal to Cliche. Wow, Shinsha! Also, at least we finally get a good look at Shinsha's team. So, Hikaru, Shuna, Gabata, Shinsha, Guitar Wolf. And so, I wonder if Ranga is on this team. Heh, I can swallow the soil here with ease. So all we have to focus on is reinforcing the walls. I'm gonna do this really quickly, to the speed of Guitar Wolf's rhythm. I must say, I'm impressed. I heard that Guitar Wolves are a species that are evolved from dire wolves. But for one to be able to run as fast as me, who's evolved several times, is a real surprise. Yep, finally I wanted to see these two interact, because this is just a cool interaction of probably the wholesome boys. Well, I don't know if Guitar Wolf is as wholesome as Ranga, but Ranga and Guitar Wolf should be at least good boys. I'm just admiring how they both look. I really do love Guitar Wolf's design, like the lightning design on him. And I love the black and dark blue on him. Space Slicing Sprint! Having been created by the evolved Isis, I can run way faster than my predecessors. He's not just running, he's repeatedly transporting short distances while running, as if he's slicing out spaces to skip through unnecessary paths. It reminds me of the ancient technique of shakuchi. He's teleporting at the same time he's running. That is quite unique. I don't know any of the details, but an old guy like you being able to run alongside us is way more impressive. Yeah, and here's the fake Gabata. I don't remember his name. It's still so weird how they gave him a very unimpressive design. They just made his colors inverted, and they only gave him like a face tattoo. But yeah, his colors are kind of disgusting. I don't like the fake Gabata as much. He is Hikaru after all. That doesn't make it any less impressive! Ah! Everyone! Stop! Mr. Dwarf! What are you doing? Don't you know that hole is going to sink Dwargon into the ground? Are you telling me that these guys were too involved into their conversation that they didn't know they were walking towards the enemy, towards the fake King Gazelle? Because you would have thought everyone would have been prepared for battle and, like, on a high alert. But I guess they were just having too much of a fun time together. Huh? Wait a sec. I've got a lot of relatives in Dworgen. I would never dig a hole that could take down an entire nation. Or no, she's just talking to a random citizen. But yeah, none of these guys know that they're digging under the cities. Like, you would imagine at some point you would be like, damn, this tunnel is pretty far. Hopefully it's not under something important. But that direction is... We're used to digging holes underground in the dark, so you can count on our senses of direction. Apparently, this hole is going to lead to an ore vein that's still untouched. The king himself assigned us to this task. But that king's not the real one. Quit your yapping, slime. Who is this voice? You're Picaro. Who? Is this a new character? Or did I miss an event? I don't remember a fake version of Ramirez. But yeah, Ranga apparently knows her. Not Qatar Wolf or any of the other fakes mentioned. I don't ever remember meeting you, dog. Oh, you must have been watching me from the shadows. Also, is that supposed to be a heart on her back? Like of her golem. So is she supposed to have like a love motif? Like she makes people fall in love? Or is that just her personality? That she's very lovey-dovey, but probably still kills people? Judging from your manners, you must be the Picaro who caused all the chaos in Ingressia. Yeah, some incident must have happened, or some event that I missed. I did all the old events, so I don't know when did this character appear. If anyone knows, I would love if you guys could tell me where this fake Ramirez mirror version came from. Or is she just another creation of Cliché, so she only happened recently? Yeah, and thanks to you guys, I had to go on the run and ended up here. But Lady Cliché has granted me more power, so I'm not the same as before. In fact, I'm stronger than your average Majin now. That seems to be the case. You always had the ability to confuse people's sense of direction, but now you're directly interfering with the brainwaves of all the dwarves. The fact that even I can't cancel out your ability is more proof of that. Right, I'm stronger now, you see. On that note, I'm gonna kill all of you right here. It'll be my revenge arc. How confident of you. So you'll take all of us at once? That won't be necessary. Huh? What is it? All of a sudden. Like her, I was also created by Isis. However, I was strengthened through the abilities of the evolved Isis, while that insect scurried to Cliché for power. I'll have a one-on-one with her to see who possesses the superior strengthening abilities, Isis or Cliché. Don't you think that would be an insightful experiment? Interesting. You resemble a certain apprentice of mine, but you're much wiser than him. I just want to know, does he mean that, like, by looks-wise or by personality? Because I'm guessing he's just talking about looks. Because I wouldn't say that's wise, but he is super confident. Something that Gabata is usually, like, not really that confident about, like, whenever he's fighting enemies. When the time comes for it, then yeah, he'll step up and be brave. But yeah, they're gonna have a one-on-one duel instead of jumping her. Hey, old man! What? Want to spend the rest of your life in the shadows? Never mind! I may look like this, but I was created after Isis evolved into an awakened demon lord. It should be no surprise that I'm both smarter and more skilled. You guys go ahead of me. Imagine off-screen he gets convinced to join Cliché. Because I'm guessing Bakaro was made before Isis awakened into a demon lord, and still survived for some time, and Cliché found her, then powered her up into how she currently is. So if one of Cliché's creations left her after she became a demon lord, then who knows how strong they would be. Shouldn't Vagra have multiple power-ups? Kind of like Gabata. Like, I don't know the process Isis has to go through to make fakes, but either she starts with the same version that she originally created, and because she's powered up, they're more powered up, or does she do a different process where she can create another Vagra, but just create it off the base of, like, where Gabata is currently. Because if so, Gabata Vagra fake that they would have made would have gone through the same power-ups that the original Gabata did in whatever messed up timeline that the Vagra comes from, and then get that power-up after Isis has awakened. Like, wouldn't that make more sense? But I'm not entirely sure how Isis makes these guys. The Witch of the Mirror who can create mysterious creatures beyond imagination and possibilities. I'm so thankful that Isis is on our side now. Most of all, I'm thankful for Shinsha having tried so hard to make Isis have a change of heart. Shuna! Let's leave this to Vagra and keep moving ahead. Also, I am so surprised they have never gone back to this, but I'm pretty sure it was Shuna's original wish, wanting to be with Great Rimuru, that created Shinsha, because I'm pretty sure that's the first thing before Shinsha was created. Like, there was a flashback to Shuna looking at the mirror being like, oh, I like Great Rimuru and wish my life can be with him or something like that. And plus, like, Shinsha having blue, pink hair. Who's the other character who has pink hair that's around? Milim, but she never looked at the mirrors, so it had to be Shuna. Shinsha's hair looks like horns. The two ones sticking up. You're right. Let's go. Man, why do I have to help out with some lowly Persuado Goblin's experiment? Experiment? Ah, that was a lie. Huh? It's true that after I saw just how much Guitar Wolf grew, I've been wanting to measure how much strength I've gained. But I want to measure my maximum strength, and that's why I didn't want Shinsha around. You didn't want her around? Yeah, I don't want her to see me kill you. Damn! So yeah, all of the mirror/fake versions are still as brutal as they were originally, and still kind of evil. I mean, morally gray, we'll say, where they have no qualms with killing, while Shinsha tries to keep everyone alive and be like, no, don't kill them. Even though she did kind of kill Mokushan in that one event, or I guess just returned him back into the mirror world. It's kind of vague what happened, whether she just punched him straight back into the mirror, or she killed him and made him respawn back in the mirror. But yeah, Vegra just wants to go all out. I really do like the colors of this Ramorous variant, this Bacaro. Let's see. Anything I can do? Orange to blue. Okay, wait, that'll be fine. And she's weak to what? Magic or fist? She's magic. She's magic. Okay, well, neither one. Just seeing anything I can do. Always love seeing this animation at least once a day. Go on, give all my people Drago. And now we can hit her with a big hit combo. Just seeing. Yeah, let's just save all that. Just go, yeah. What just happened there? I'm a little confused. Incoming bind attack. Should I be worried? Just seeing. Alright, I'll just use this skill, and I think I'll switch out the Dark Millum for someone else. Is there anything I can do? Synergy resistance. I guess let's just go with that. Let's see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Could give them all Drago. Salted champions. Damn, I wish there was a way that I could just give them all. Man, I want to do something so bad. Hold on. Let's do this. I think, right? Actually, maybe I should do this. Hold on. Okay. Ah, damn. So does that not give him the EX attack? Okay. Damn, I messed up there. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna reset. I want to do back over on that turn. I thought that was gonna give me more energy so I could do like the EX for him. Ah, man, I wanted to hit him with that. Alright, give me a second. Damn it, I just thought it restarted the turn. Ah, damn it, it doesn't do that. I hate that. Physical allies. 50. Alright. Well, let's just do that. Yeah, I'm so disappointed that didn't restart the turn. Ah, man. Since I don't usually quit out mid-battle. Now she got weakened defenses. 17. The beatdown's not done yet. Ela punch. Anything? Am I prepared to unleash secret skill? Do I need to get him out of here? Solo skills. I guess let's just get him out of here just to get him out of here. Because I don't know how much damage that's gonna do. Hopefully this finishes. Right? $45,000. Hell yeah. $12 turns or fewer. Let's see, Dworgen Operation. It's like they are all going with like region operation. So I was a little confused. Dworgen Region Operation. Well, let's see what happens here if this is the end of the chapter. Because it seems like... yeah, they have like a story thing every couple. Well, let's try it. Cough! Don't step on me! What did I ever do to you? Interesting. My lightning skills have powered up accordingly. But it also seems that I'm able to control electricity more easily now. How did you manage to blow up my masterpiece? You didn't even cast any explosive magic! I electrolyzed the liquid used in your golem's joints, and then its parts acted as a flint simply by moving, resulting in a hydrogen explosion. You can tell what my golem was made of, and to manipulate electricity so skillfully. Hey, if you spare my life, I'd happily be your minion. Both Gobata and I can use our sheaths as electromagnets, and then blast shots by filling them with magicals. But if Guitar Wolf were to pluck his strings nearby, it would react and act as an electrical signal. If we could amplify those signals, the strings would sound louder and more distorted. I bet Guitar Wolf's going to be thrilled to find this out. I can't wait to try it out. I do love how they're like best friends, Guitar Wolf and Vegra. Like they were created at the same time, if not very much around the same time. Listen. Ah, I forgot to mention. Restless people like you disgust me. What? Did he just step on her and crush her? Because that is cold. Why have we been digging here? It's just like that girl said. Isn't this right beneath Dworgen? Why the hell would we end up burying our own nation? Hurry up and start reinforcing. It might only be a quick fix, but we need to reinforce all the walls around here. So I'm a little confused. Apparently, one or a bunch of those guys were around Shinsha to hear her talk to that other dwarf when she was telling him, hey, that's bad. Stop digging under here because you're digging under Dworgen. And so that means Gazelle had to be nearby? Or, like, they ran away from Shinsha all the way to Gazelle, and then once the spell from Picaro ran out, they all snapped back to normal and realized where they were. Picaro's dead, huh? Then that must be the one who's approaching my way is a relentless warrior. I like how he's complimenting Vagra, but yet he doesn't even know. It's like he's gonna be so disappointed when Shinsha shows up. What's wrong, Shinsha? Those dwarves just now. They said they were assigned by the king to dig, right? Then that must mean the one who's waiting for us ahead is... probably King Gazelle's imposter. It's too hard for me to fight him. I don't want to hurt anyone, or be hurt. I don't want anyone to die, and I don't want to die myself either. I think it's normal to feel that way. But the moment someone bears evil intentions in this world, the wheel of conflict starts turning, and that will eventually lead to a difficult battle. Just once, I got seriously upset and took out all my anger on the fake Gazelle. He'd get upset if I didn't give it my all, but he'd also get equally upset if I went all out. I was so scared. Okay, she's talking about the fake Gazelle. Yeah, I mean, both those angers come from different places. First one he's getting angry because he's getting underestimated because she's not going full power. The second is, if she does go full power, he's gonna be mad that he's inferior to her strength and that he could potentially die and not finish the cause with cliche. So both those angers conflict, and you can't just tell him not to be mad. He's gonna be mad, but you're gonna have to kill him either way. I'm scared of people being mad at me. But what scares me the most is my own anger. I can feel a heavy, burning sensation welling up inside, around my stomach and chest. That feeling, it's so... Huh? It's okay, it's okay. Those sensations you experience are signs of your true power. There's no way your own powers will ever betray you, Shinsha. So don't worry. Also, I find this so cute that Shuna's comforting Shinsha. But it's also so weird that it's like, because the models aren't able to do like free movement or do anything like that. It's just literally their models standing right in front of each other. When I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a hug. That power isn't something to be afraid of. It will embrace and protect the ones you love. That's what Great Rimuru did for us. And I know that's what you want to do too, Shinsha. Sob. Thank you. Fluff. Aw, that's so cute. Guitar Wolf basically does what Ranga does as well whenever Rimuru's feeling sad. He wants to be around their master, and I guess he considers Shinsha his master, or at least a very good friend he wants to be around to comfort. Wow, you're so fluffy. Hop on. It's time for a ballad. I'll run at a moderate pace, so try to get some rest. Let that burning, painful frustration within get washed away by your teardrops and the winds. Okay. Sob. Thanks. Yeah, this is pretty heartwarming. He's slowing down for Shinsha, even though the thing he loves to do is going as fast as he can. You'd think at his high speed, he probably would have reached the end of the tunnel by now, but I feel like he's probably having to slow down for everyone. They're able to keep up, but he's not able to go as fast as he wants. Master, what's that wolf talking about? Yeah, Gabata is just dumb, I swear. I have no idea, but some of it sounded quite poetic. The important thing is that it's relaxing Shinsha. Did they literally not hear the conversation that Shuna and Shinsha were having? Like, how do they not understand what Guitar Wolf is saying? Just relax, let that anger and everything simmer down, and you'll be able to do what you need to do. You're right. It was Guitar Wolf who chose this path. The one that leads to the fake King Gazelle. He feels a bit guilty, so he's caring for her in his own way. I just love how much the fakes, imposters, are getting in this, like, cutscene or route. Like, how come in none of the other routes they even got this much attention? Like, Dodo Meki and Orca really didn't get to say much. They were just used as buffers for Shion's attack. In Isis's tunnel, Kukoyo and Trishla are both teaming up with Gabriel and doing stuff like under his command. But aside from that one line about them being weapons, They really haven't had cool moments. While Guitar Wolf is getting so much characterization and development here, it's like, I'm actually blown away. Huh? Also, what just happened with the music? It went to the, like, main title screen music. Or, I guess main menu music, not main title screen. For, like, a split second I heard it. And it just switched to this creepy music. I wasn't expecting you. Judging from how little time has passed since Mikaru died, she must have been killed by someone else. Wait, did that little girl die? There you go, pitting those who kill, those who are ordered to kill, and even mourning their deaths. You have all that power, and yet I can't stand that condescending hypocrisy of yours. But as long as you're alive, you can always start over. You can change your ways. It's no use, Shinsha. Hikaru. It's not just Lady Shuna. I, too, know that feeling all too well. How your wish to save as many people as you can make up for all the lives that you've taken. But if you start believing that your enemies can repent for their sins with death, then you would be admitting that you too are a sinner who must repent for their sins through death. I'm not understanding what Hikaru's saying, because this sounds like the same thing people say whenever someone wants to take their own life in being like, oh, I'm gonna repay or repent for my sins by dying myself. But Shinsha's literally saying, I want to save this guy even though he's evil. So this sounds like two different conversations happening at the exact same time. Like, Hikaru should just literally just say, hey, he's too evil, or he believes in his cause too much. There's no turning his mind onto our side. So, yeah, I don't know what Hikaru's even saying right now. However, the salvation that you seek is a form of atonement that only people like you and Great Rimuru can accomplish. You too have the power to repel disasters and live eternally. Huh? You are fine just the way you are. If you can save more people than you have sacrificed, I would say what you are doing is a form of righteous atonement. Hikaru? This battle is ill-fitting of you as well, Lady Shuna. Let me handle him on my own. But you're up against a white. I've got more effective skills against it. It is not a matter of race. Take a good look. The only ones armed with swords here are me and that white. But this also does form another connection, because apparently Hikaru in the past trained King Gazelle, and so now he's fighting his imposter. So this is kinda cool. And plus they're both honorable swordsmen, quote unquote. Like, they would rather die in battle, and probably from someone who's using a sword. Ah, I almost forgot someone. Me? Right. Wait, do you want me to fight too? It seems that the only one here who speaks the language of a swordsmanship is you, Hikaru. Excuse me, I'm right here. Without exception, if I'm up against an enemy who can control magicals, I do not hesitate to kill. But men with such malice in their eyes tend to be a bit troublesome. They get a kick out of displaying their power to be able to kill at will, but they can't stand it when somebody spoils their fun. You're too intoxicated with this game of death. You'd rather kill yourself than live with the shame of defeat. What? You dare insult my swordsmanship, old man? Very well. I cannot let you live. Our principles and situations differ too greatly. Come then, let's see whose beliefs and blade will endure. So this is all you're capable of. Your words are far too leisurely. Shinsha, there's no point in watching this fight. You see, a true sword fight. So I'm very confused what happened there. So he's saying, you don't take this fight too seriously. Or, I don't like your words because you seem to kill people whenever you want. So, maybe he just already sliced him because Gazelle wasn't ready for the fight. Ugh. Ends in a blink of an eye. That was the first time you've seen me use that move. But I'm sure you've learned something from it, Gabata. Huh? But you said there was no point in watching this fight. Good grief. I said there was no point in Shinsha witnessing it. There's no need to feel heartbroken about an irredeemable imposter like him. But you, Gabata, must always watch and learn. That's how it goes! I mean, yeah, if you're watching your teacher fight, and he's actually going all out, this is a good time to learn a lesson. Ach! Gah! That being said, it's not exactly easy to take down a moving corpse. But you are far more inexperienced than my apprentice, the real king, whom you have taken the form of. Give up! So yeah, I like how he did at least mention the real King Gazelle as like, yeah, he was my student, but you have none of his skills or experience. Give up! Pant, pant! Never! Besides, thanks to you, I just remembered the day I took on this form. I'm back, comrades. How's progress? It's all according to plan. But it's a bit frustrating to see how sluggishly these stray whites work. Don't forget that we're also one of those whites. The only reason we can move so freely is because Lady Cliché named us. For that, we are eternally grateful. I only did it because I needed to, but it sure was a surprise to find out that Isis was created with the insides of a dying demon lord. Hold up. What did she just say? But it was sure a surprise to find out that Isis was created with the insides of a dying demon lord? What? This is some big revelations for Isis if this does come up later in the story. But so, one of the demon lords that have died in the past was used to create Isis. I'm still very confused. Is Cliché Isis's mother? Because didn't they say that in like the first chapter or second chapter when she was introduced and fighting Isis? But she doesn't even know how she created Isis? Like she was surprised when Isis came to life? Or was it a complete accident that she just made Isis and then just didn't know what to do with her and abused her for years? Imagine my surprise at finding an empty body in that obsidian. With its innards completely melted, it was only when I performed necromancy on it that you all took on your current forms. I am so confused. So, does that mean these were people that were taken inside the mirror world and killed there by Isis, and their bodies were completely burned or melted, that they didn't even look human, but she was able to do necromancy and return them into a form? The way I see it, I'm only using the Demon Lord seeds I killed as my servants, so I don't really feel like you owe me any thanks. I'm only using the Demon Lord seeds I killed as my servants. I feel like this line is wrong. I think what she's trying to say is, I'm using Demon Lord seeds created or powered by my servants. Or maybe she's saying that she killed them to create the Demon Lord seeds and is just resurrecting them for that. So because she already killed them, they don't owe her anything, because it's like, oh, I'm already using your body to make this Demon Lord seed, so don't need to thank me for reviving you guys. I just did this because I wanted to. Please don't say that. The original owners of our bodies are nothing like us. We are so grateful to have been awakened, and for that, we want to always serve you to the fullest, Lady Cliché, so please, let us serve you. Alright, then let me ask you to do something for me. You mentioned that progress has been slow due to the sluggish whites, right? I want us to bring in more races in order to excavate more efficiently. But the problem would be gathering them. If one of you could take on the appearance of Gazelle of the Dworgen, I think we could trick a whole bunch of those stray dwarves to come work for us. Alright, so I guess they have the names here just for clarity's sake, just so we know who's talking, even though we can hear their voices. But so these guys are whites still, in however whites are supposed to look like when they're first revived. I'm guessing they don't have their names in this flashback yet. And they don't have their appearance, so that's why it's not showing them. So she's asking them, hey, transform into this look, and that will be very useful for me. Wow! Good idea! If we also had a fake Carrion and Frey, we should be able to incorporate lycanthropes and harpies into our excavation team. After all, those two are no longer demon lords. Ah, so if we could turn into the kings of those races, we'd be able to easily gather workers. That's a brilliant idea. Thanks. It's not exactly in return, but I made the magic engravings you asked for. Oh, those stone tablets just arrived. You finished them. Yeah, but I just hope that we'll never resort to using them. If we do, as your godparent, I can share my powers with you, but the moment we are mortally wounded, our bodies will turn into magicals and become one with you, Lady Cliché. I couldn't wish for anything better. It's an honor to be able to serve you, even after I die. Okay, so that's what's been happening to the other whites as of recent. Because I don't remember who killed the whites. I'm pretty sure it was Rimaru's group when they finished off the Imperial Guard or whatever their name is, the Elite Guard. They were turned into Magicals and not saved. They were just given to Cliche. Exactly. Also, if this place gets any bigger, let's set up magic circles with the same effect all over the place. It'll be way better than dying a dog's breath in an enemy raid. Yeah, I guess. I kinda like how Cliche seems a little hesitant on implementing all these changes. All these changes, like, all benefit Cliche, but she wants to keep her minions around. Her speech in the beginning of the raid did sound genuine, like she does care about her troops and not losing people. So them just sacrificing themselves, like if they're mortally wounded and just dying automatically, like there would be a chance for them to survive if they were mortally wounded. Like just heal them back up, use a potion, spell, or anything like that. These guys are just, nope, we're dying. Let's just turn into energy for Cliche. Which I don't think is what she wants. Like Al suggested, I've carved ton of magic circles that have the effect of converting mortally wounded into magicals. After all, that'd be much better than having them simply die. But the effect will only activate when they are murdered. In other words, they can't commit suicide in order to give me their powers. Why would she not include suicide? So does that mean if someone sacrifices themselves to try and take out the enemies, will their energy not get converted to magicules for Cliche? And I don't know why these guys would do it normally. Like if they were in so much shame that they lost, would they do that to themselves? Honestly, I cherish my followers. Anybody would. I just want to live a good life with them, free from any outside threats. That's all. But when you've lived as long as I have, things can get a little stale, so I do sometimes end up killing indiscriminately to appease my boredom. Hey, Rimuru. Rimuru Tempest. What makes you and I so different? Don't tell me that it's a matter of good and evil. That would be too vague and naive. These magic circles can only be activated by us. I am a white, so if I were to truly die, it would only be through holy magic or annihilation. If I really wanted to, I could heal myself over and over, fighting until I secured victory. But I must go now. If I ran into a battle that I cannot be won, no matter how long I kept fighting, I had chosen to dedicate my body to Lady Cliche. I was always ready for this moment to come. So are they really gonna retreat, or are they sacrificing themselves to Cliche? Because it seems like they're already giving up. But Lady Cliche, she's someone who cares deeply about her comrades. She didn't want me to use this stone tablet. I'm sorry, Lady Cliche. For the first time, I'm going to disobey you. Alright, so I guess that's the end of the fake King Brigade. I really thought they were gonna get a more epic battle than what they got. Because that battle with Frey was kind of actually, the battle with all of them was anticlimactic. I was like, the battle with, like, Carrion wasn't that bad. But Rimuru didn't even take part in it. Neither did Shion. And the fake King Gazelle lost to Hikaru and didn't even get attacked by the others yet. While Frey lost to Soy, Soka, and Isis. Like, Isis was losing pretty bad until Soy and Soka joined. So, I just find that super strange. That's like all these battles were not even that hype. I guess all the hype of these battles are going to the cliche battle a little bit. So yeah, I would guess they were all given stone tablets to break, and this would either commit suicide for them, so they would turn into magicules and return to cliche, or this is going to give them a power-up. I'm really hoping for the power-up, and then if they die with the power-up, that will give cliche a bigger boost in energy. I pray that you continue to live life you desire until the end of time. Show them whose ideals are superior. He showed me true loyalty until the very end of his life. And yet you... His killers think they have the right to condemn him as evil. What hypocrisy! Whoa! It's shaking! Has Cliche already begun her plans? If there are any areas that haven't been reinforced yet, then... Yep, so I'm guessing they all turned into energy for Cliche, and we'll see how this all pans out next time. Let's check out the next chapter. Alright, it seems Emilis may just come into this story mode with a awesome entrance from the look of that. Also, it's weird. We never got to see this picture in-game of, like, all three of the teams. And we didn't even get to see the pyramid in that chapter. But yeah, things are really ramping up, I guess, for the final battle with Cliche. Or at least them sacrificing themselves to give Cliche a power-up. And then maybe she'll create more characters as minions. But yeah, if you guys have been enjoying Slime Isekai Memories, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias, like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Dailymotion. Check out my second YouTube channel, and like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, where my streams, videos, or anything else. Yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.